Federal law allows citizens to reproduce, distribute, or exhibit portions of copyrighted motion pictures, videotapes, or video discs under certain circumstances without authorization of the copyright holder. This is called fair use and is allowed for purposes of criticism, news reporting, teaching, and parody which doesn't infringe the copyright under 17 U.S.C. 107.
Rainbow TV.
Do you have an update?
Yeah, I got an update for you.
What's the update, honey?
You got some.
Welcome, Ringo TV Reactions. We are back in the building. I want to talk about this particular issue. Title of this particular video here is Brother Told Kendra G the Truth and Got Pushback for it. I was sent this video by another brother, and I took a look at it. And, you know, I didn't like the fact that Kendra was pretty much coming at this guy. And I think a lot of you brothers will relate to this one here. I think this video is going to definitely resonate with a lot of the brothers because a lot of you guys, you've been through stuff like this. Either you probably been with a woman that you tried your best to, I guess, show her love. You tried your best to do the right thing. You wanted to be that guy that would guide her, but for whatever reason, she pushed you away. You might be a brother that had kids with a woman and probably had more than one. And for whatever reason, you were always there. You did what you had to do, but she was, I don't know, man. It's like a lot of these ladies, man, they have a history, they have a past, and they come to you, and before you know it, things start switching up. They're dealing with past trauma, different hurts, and they don't allow a man to lead them. Have you brothers ever been in a situation like that where it's like she don't want you to lead her? You know, a lot of times when we hear these so-called, these passport guys, and they talk about how horrible women are in America, I think the problem is not that women are horrible, because women can always turn around and say the same thing about you guys. And it's sad because when they say this about you guys, or the guys say things about women, it's interesting how everybody get lumped into the same pot. So I could be a guy that's just doing my thing, good brother, on point, but because the majority of women been involved in toxic relationships, they'll just assume all guys are the same. So I'm lumped into the pot. Then you can have a woman who, she was not a 304. She pretty much haven't been on no hot girl summer. She been just doing her thing, went to school, got a job. She's a homebody. She don't really go nowhere. It's like her life, in all sense and purposes, is just boring. She's just, doesn't mean she's boring. It's just her life is just regular. And when she hears stuff like men talking about all women in America are trash and they're no good and they're not cooperative, they're not submissive, all this other stuff, she's like, wow, I'm lumped into the basket with all these other broads. So this particular stream here is going to resonate with a lot of you brothers because this guy, he did a bid, I think 10 years. And I noticed during the stream, Kendra was taking a lot of shots and giving him pushback for basically sharing his thoughts on exactly what he'd been through with the baby mama and how society tried to judge us brothers as if though we're nothing. So this is definitely going to resonate with the brothers. So we're going to take a look at this and find out what's going on. You know what I'm saying? Riches, what's going on? See you in the building. What's up? No. So let's take a listen to this thing, kind of hear what she got to say. And we're going to break this thing down, fam. So let's listen to this thing from the top and peep the game and understand how Kendra G basically put words in his mouth. If Kendra ever watch my videos, fam, you're a horrible host. Like seriously, because as a hostess, you can't be making this many mistakes. I felt that you were literally taking shots at this guy just because he's a black man. You understand? I felt that you did that to, I guess, appease your audience. You felt that you're above him and you just wanted to say something negative, because to give this guy pushback and he really didn't do anything, and then you accused him of all these different things. Let's just take a look at the video, fam, find out what's going on, and then we're going to break it down. Let's go.
Do you have an update?
Now, starts off with, do you have an update? Because this guy was previously on her dating show. He was previously on the show, and he came back to give an update on exactly how his experience was with women. Now, peep again. Peep what he says and peep how Kendra responds. Let's go.
Yeah. Yeah, I got an update for you.
What's the update, honey?
You got some very weird ass women out here. And I'm being like transparent, honest, no bullshit, not stereotyping nobody. You got some weird women out here. You know what I'm saying? Like I think your man hit on it earlier, the other dude from Jacksonville. He was on your Facebook show earlier. He was speaking about how women saying they want a good woman. I mean, a good dude, or whatever the case may be. I'm not gonna sit there and say all women going to the club and skips, all that good stuff. But a lot of women say they want a good man, but they don't want what comes with that. And a lot of us good dudes, we require some structure and some discipline. And a lot of them, they feel like it comes off like we controlling, like either like if we come from prison or whatever the case may be, they feel like it's a hard thing to deal with.
Now, based on everything he said right there, did anything sound like a problem? Did anything sound like he was coming after Kendra G? Did it sound like he said anything about women who follow Kendra G? No. He basically talked about how women, he's speaking on women. There's a lot of weird women out here, a lot of, there's some issues going on with women. He never said nothing about Kendra's show. Never said nothing. He's talking about women and how, as a man, you get with a woman, you're looking for a woman to be cooperative, but it's like they see you as, oh, you just want to control me. This seems to be a very serious problem in America. And I think that's one of the biggest issues with why a lot of these guys, well, we know the passport guys, they just want vagina at the end of the day. That's been proven. Those guys are not looking for wives. I'm speaking on behalf of the good brothers that actually want to build with women. Us brothers are concerned about the issues that we see. I don't speak for the passport bros. They just want vagina. That's it. But when it comes to the real problems that we as men see in society, is that it's not that women aren't fit, friendly, and cooperative. Modern women don't have in them the ability to be a wife. That's the problem. You could be the best kind of guy to a woman. They're going to find a reason to let you go. That's just the way they are. You can treat a woman to the best of your abilities very, very well. She see that as, you're boring. You can try to show a woman love, be a companion. She don't know how to reciprocate energy. I find that within all my experiences, women don't know how to be around a guy. They don't know how to keep a man. It's like they do everything in their power, whether knowingly or unknowingly, to push good men away. It's like there's something in them that rejects good men. You ever thought about the amount of times you talk to women and it's like, you did everything right. You know you did. And it seemed like she's not giving you the opportunity to pretty much guide her, the opportunity to love her. She don't know how to handle these sort of expressions. And when you try to show her a certain side of yourself, it's like you just wasted your energy. And what I realize is that a lot of women, they just don't know how to keep a man. And I'm talking about a good man. They gravitate towards men that normally just want to use them. When I tell you the way the system is set up in this world, it's as if though every woman is born to fail. Because no matter what you tell them, they fail at relationships because they don't know how to secure a good man. They only know how to gravitate towards an evil man. And then after they get used, abused, ran through, impregnated 2, 3, 4, 5 times, then after they gain weight and their market value drops, they hit the wall. That is when all of a sudden, this is a weird phenomenon, but all of a sudden, now they realize they need a good man. And now they're expecting you to come save them with 5 kids, 5 baby daddies, trauma, sexual history till kingdom come, bitterness, resentment. Who in their right mind would sign up for that? It doesn't make any sense. You understand? So everything the brother just finished sharing there was nothing wrong with what he said. I ain't hear nothing wrong. I didn't hear him come after Kendra, but Kendra wants to judge him. She couldn't wait. Because why? Because the brother served 10 years. See, a lot of you guys that may have been to prison, a lot of you guys made certain decisions in your past and you paid your debt. You went to prison, you served your time, you came out. Okay, it is what it is. See, I'm talking to the guys that actually went to prison because they committed a crime, may have done something stupid, made a bad decision, rolled with the wrong crew, and you served your time, you came out and you better yourself. See, I got to commend you for that. But see, I'm not going to sit here and commend you guys that glorify prison as if though it make you some sort of man, as if though it make you gangster. You know what I'm saying? You're not a man. You're an idiot. You understand? Any black man, white man, no matter where you are, if you glorify the fact that you've been to prison and you make that some sort of thing that you glorify that make you seem more credible, then you're an idiot. Because there's no glory in going to prison and serving 10 years that's wasted. You understand? But what happens in society is that, especially when you're a black man and you've been to prison and you came out, it seemed like everybody hold that over your head and they try to judge you based on your past. And this is what Kendra was doing. She judged this man based on the fact that he been to prison, and she also judged him based on the fact that he have 2 kids. She basically was trying to accuse him of being some horrible guy. Let's take a listen to this and find out.
And so that's what a lot of the flack that I got with some of the females after seeing me online. You know, they just seen my physical appearance. Oh, you got a nice body, you're a fitness trainer, whatever. Cool, you 6 feet, all this good shit. But when we sit down and have a conversation.
When you have a conversation, that's when things go left. See, a lot of us brothers, we could meet a woman, everything seems cool. On the outside, she looked good, everything looked nice. But as soon as you start talking to her, you start realizing that this woman is empty. There's nothing there. There's nothing there. It's like she has no life in her. You thought she did, but it's like there's nothing there.
It's totally different. A lot of these females' brains, like your man said, is shot out, like completely shot out.
Yep.
For real.
Well, I'm going to respond to that. I do stand by that, sometimes you attract what you are. And
No. Because at this point, Kendra, you trying to say that the man is attracting what he is. In other words, well, you know, the reason why he's getting all these women is because he's a horrible person. No, it's not. Listen, no. Because in order for that to be substantiated, he would have to be in a relationship with those kind of people. In other words, those people came to him after being on your show. And once he realized that they're trash and they're crazy and toxic, that he actually stayed with them. Then now we can accuse him. Because he's making the agreement to stay with them. But this brother is basically saying, look, all the women that contacted me, it's like I'm talking to them, but we can't really vibe because as soon as I start having these conversations, it's like they're on a different frequency and I can't really deal with that. So how can you accuse the guy and say, well, you know, you're attracting those kind of women? It's you're attracting those kind of women. That doesn't make any sense, because if that's the case, then why would the passport bros be complaining about women if, you know, if you're a horrible guy, you just automatically attract horrible women? Then that means every man that's a loner will automatically just attract women automatically. It doesn't make any sense. It don't make any logical sense. We don't just walk down the street and just start attracting women because we're a man and it's based on how good you are or how bad you are. That's not how life works. You understand? It don't work like that. Now, of course, there's biblical scriptures that talk about how to every wicked man will be appointed a wicked woman, or something vice versa, something along like that. But that's not to say that, okay, if you're a man, every woman that you got with is because you're a wicked man. No, you could be a good standing brother, see a woman in the street that you found attractive, stop her, get her number, and then find out that she's the devil later on in life. That does not make you a bad guy. Do you understand? It doesn't make you a bad guy. You learned as you go. Now, if you remain with a woman that it's clear to you that she has problems, then that means that's what you're attracted to because you remained with her. But once you realize that a woman is no good and you cut her loose, you didn't attract her. You didn't attract her. That doesn't make any sense. People got to learn how to understand things, because if that's the case, Kendra, then the reason why you don't have a husband is because there's something on you that's preventing men from wanting to make you a wife. If we go by what you said. In other words, you're unable to attract a husband because you're trying to be the man. And no man is going to come to you under those circumstances. Let's go.
Not saying I'm judging you in no way, because I do remember you being well-spoken, but you know, you have a past.
Notice the first thing she talk about is you have a past. Kendra, you don't have a past? Kendra, do you not have a past? Have you slept with men before? You don't have a past? Was your past spanking clean? See, you're talking about the man have a past as if though he's still in the past. The man served his time. He paid his dues. He did his bid. Enough. See, there's a lot of you brothers that people always throwing what you did in the past in your face, and that's unacceptable. Here you are, you did your bid, you served your time, now you're doing better. And I like what the brother had to say. You're going to hear it in a few. Let's go.
How many years was you in jail for?
I did 10 years. I've been home since 2013.
Right.
10 years. He been in prison for 10 years, served his time, and he been home since 2013. So now you look at 2013 to now, this guy been on the straight and narrow path for over 10 years. You see that? So he got himself together, became a barber, right? And he's a licensed trainer, personal trainer, or something along those lines. So he's doing pretty good for himself, especially coming out of prison in 2013. How many brothers you know came out of the pen and they're able to bounce back? How many brothers you know are able to do this. And they can speak well and have a conversation. But see, when you have a prison record or a past, a lot of times people like to throw that in your face as if though you're just some N-word and nobody shouldn't respect you because, hey, you were in, you did 10 years. You know, you're a criminal. You see? She had the nerve to say, oh, you have a past, as if though she don't have a past. As if though her past ain't stink. But see, this is what men have to deal with on a day-to-day basis. You understand? Let's go.
Listen, there's no judgment, but there's some women that you might desire that for them, they just won't give men that been to jail a chance.
Oh, I'm not stressed about that. No, that's not what I'm saying. I can care less whether they got anything to feel about, well, I've been to prison, because that's the last thing I'm worried about.
First of all, for her to even say that there are some women out there that won't give a man that been to prison a chance, you wouldn't know if he'd been to prison if he didn't tell you that he was in prison. You wouldn't even know. So that's just pure hypocrisy. That means that basically a guy can hide his past and just pursue you and you'll go with the flow. But the minute he tell you, oh, you know, I just want to let you know, we've been together for 3 years and I just want to let you know before we go to the next level that I did serve, 10 years in prison for, an armed robbery. But I did my bid and it is what it is. I just want to let you know. Well, I'm sorry, we're going to have to break up because, I didn't know that you did that. So we're going to have to break. Like, what woman would just break up with a guy that she's been with for 3 years? They have all this connection, but now because he talked about his past, she's ready to break up. Now, ladies, what if a guy found out that your body count was 52 after being with you for 3 years and he was supposed to marry you, and then you confess that, yeah, back in the day, you were 304, hot girl summer, living your best life, and you just wanted to come clean because you don't want to go down the aisle and then all of this dirt come up later on, so you want to kind of clear the air. And he just said, you know what? Well, damn, 52 bodies, I'm sorry, but I'm going to have to just let you go. I'm not getting married to you. How would you feel? See, it's easy to point your finger at the brother because he did a 10-year bid. But now if us brothers started to deny you access to marriage because of your history and your past, how would you feel about that? You ain't going to be too happy about that.
Well, because if you're showing me that, I'm going to see that. I don't want to talk to you anyway. What I'm saying is where the issue comes in at, a lot of us brothers really, I hear a lot of women saying that us men want a traditional woman. I don't think that's what a lot of us guys are saying. Yeah, a man want a woman that can cook. We're not asking you to cook 5 days a week. That's not what a man is saying. But to say that you put more value to your social media life than to understanding the man that you either want or the man that you're trying to get to know, that's a totally big difference. That's a wide gap. You understand what I'm saying?
That's a serious point that he's making there, fam. Women spend so much time on their social medias, worrying about their social medias, rather than focusing on the fact that, hey, here you got a good guy in your presence. Why you're not focusing your energy on this man? Why? What exactly are you looking for? It's like they waste their time on trivial, petty stuff rather than focusing on their futures. And it's sad.
So, like for me, I'm 38. A lot of people are like, yo, you look older. I could care less about any of that. And that's why the world is so messed up.
Yeah, it definitely is messed up because people always judging you, especially if you're a man. Oh, look how old you are and you've been to prison. And they find every fault they can find as if though they're not going to get older themselves. As if though he don't have no value. As if there's nothing that he can offer a woman. And it's sad how the majority of women are in today's day, fam. Like they come on social media, they're not real. I mean, just look at how Kendra look in the video clip right there. That's not her real face, fam. That's not her real face, man. That's filters, makeup. You understand? It's not real. Hair not real. Nothing is real. But see, us brothers, when we come on camera, we show you the ruggedness. We show you who we are for who we are. And we're not ashamed of who we are. But when women come on camera, they got to put on a mask. That shows the insecurities. It shows who really is insecure. That's right. Anytime as a woman, when you come on camera, you got to deck yourself out with the most amount of makeup, filters. I mean, think about it. Makeup is not enough. They got to put the filter on too. Yeah. Because they're trying to look youthful and perfect. And it's sad when women do this type of stuff, because if you ever come around a guy and you're face to face and he see you for who you really are, you know he not going to like you. That's why it don't make no sense that women, constantly wearing all this makeup and filters and all this junk. Like, let yourself be you for a change. Because nobody want to be around fake stuff. And then when you see them in person, you're like, nah, why did I even stop and talk to you for? So you basically was selling me a lie the whole time. That's false advertisement. It's false advertisement to look one way on social media. And then when we see you in person, you look like you're 50 pounds heavier and your facial features are not even the same, because the filter is what made you look good. That's deception. Because
they going based on, okay, we dictate where this dude won't like me for a butt. I could care less if a chick got an ass like a goddamn piece of sandpaper. It doesn't bother me.
That's the same way with me. I could care less how a woman's body is in terms of, does she got a wagon, a fatty, this and that. It doesn't matter if she's slim. It doesn't matter. As long as she's a woman and she's cooperative, friendly, decent, wholesome, all the basics, the basic necessities of what makes a woman a woman. That's the main thing. But see, with these insecure females today, they going out getting, these Brazilian butt lifts and all this other stuff. And it's just sick. It's sick, number one, that even black women would engage in stuff like that, because there's no need for a sister to go do that. That was something that predominantly white women were doing. But now you see sisters going to do that, and it's disgusting, sad, 'Cause at the end of the day, like, it's really not that necessary. It's really not. You may look one way in your clothes, but when those clothes are off, a man is not thinking about how big your behind is and all this other stuff. He's not thinking about none of that, because you could be a slim sister, slim, petite. And in your clothes, you look like you don't got no behind. But when your clothes is off, it's a whole nother story. It's a whole nother world, because your body and your shape fit you for who you are. And that is what's going to excite that man. But when you got to go out there and alter your body in order to feel good about yourself, that means you're insecure. That means you're insecure and you're doing too much. You're not real. You don't love yourself either. And you're not happy with yourself. Imagine you're treating your body like it's an automobile, like it's a car that you could just go and replace parts and install new parts. If you weren't born like that, you shouldn't have to go do all of that extra stuff to your body. Right? And if you're joining in the stream, click the like button. Let's get these likes up. Let's go.
Because her ass doesn't make up who she is, her essence, or how she thinks.
Notice the key word he used. That's a word that I always use with women. Essence. The essence of a woman is what you brothers should be looking for. The essence. That uniqueness about this woman. The quality of that woman, the essence of a woman is what you should focus on. That's very important.
Most women that ain't got a body, they smart.
Yep.
Most of the women that ain't got a body, they married.
So what kind of women? Okay, so Quinn, let's rehash. I remember some things. What do you do again for a living now?
I'm a licensed fitness trainer and a barber.
A licensed fitness trainer and a barber. How many children do you have?
I have two.
How old are your kids again?
My daughter is 4, my son is 3.
4 and 3.
Yes, ma'am.
Two different women?
Yes, ma'am.
Notice she assumed 2 different women, and obviously she got it right. But my point is this. It's like she's trying to build her case to try to do what men normally do to women. And we're going to explain the difference because it's not the same. When a man have 2 kids, it's not the same as a woman who have 2 kids by 2 different men. Big difference. Big difference. Let's go.
So why are you not with the woman that had your baby 3 years ago or 4 years ago?
Okay, so if you remember correct, my daughter in Georgia, I was going to actually marry my daughter's mother.
So he was married to the daughter's mother.
But some type of way she allowed her mom or whatever the case to interfere with her thinking or whatever the case may be she wanted to do.
Notice his ex, the wife, allowed the mom and other people to get in her ear, which is typical of what modern women love to do. They always letting somebody talk them out of their relationship. You don't need that man. You could do better, girl. What? He trying to control you? You don't need him. And then what happened? They sabotage her relationship.
So that threw that off. My son, he's a blessing. I love him. Our irresponsible, having unprotected sex with
Unprotected sex.
a girl I was dating, and she ended up pregnant.
So he was out there doing his thing, like these whoremonger males in these streets, pumping and dumping, making bad decisions, got a woman pregnant, had a son. Now, obviously he didn't want no kids because he was just doing his thing, but he had a son. He said he loved his son. It is what it is. But he was irresponsible, so he's taking accountability. He made it very clear that he did his thing and she got pregnant. Okay, but now Kendra is basically trying to find a fault. That's what she's trying to build her case on. So far, the brother been on point. He acknowledged his issues. He talked about what the problem is. He was accountable for his actions. I didn't see anything wrong yet. And, he's intelligent. So it's like people are going to try to find a fault. Let's see how she responds to that.
It's just as simple as that, you know what I'm saying? I'm not sitting there saying that she wasn't a potential woman that I could be with, but sometimes a woman will hold herself from actually allowing a man to love her and get to know her based upon what she's been through.
Damn, that's real, man. What he just said there is real. Listen, bro, what he just said right there is every one of you guys' story. What he just said there is every one of you guys' story, fam. I can't tell you the number of sisters, bro, that you get with them, you know that you're doing the right thing. The woman know you're the right guy, but for whatever reason, she's not allowing you to be that man in her life because she wants something toxic. She know that getting with you is going to require discipline. It's going to require her to get her act together. She knows she's not going to be able to do certain things that's toxic because you're there to check her. You're not there to play games. So what he said right there is real talk. Let's see how she responds.
I wasn't going to sit around for another 4 years.
See, he's not going to sit around for another 4 years and wait for her to get it together.
Just keep dealing with it. I was a friend, cool for 4 years. It didn't work. Cool. On to the next one.
On to the next one. On to the next one. See, a lot of you guys, you got to be on to the next one. You can't be sitting there waiting for a woman to get it together. Some of you guys, you with your old lady and she tripping. You know what I mean? You've been giving her too many chances, bro. Too many chances. You got to know when to let go. You got to know when to let go. She's not on your level in terms of frequency. She's going the opposite way. You're trying to move forward. She's trying to go backwards. You know? You can't allow yourself to stay in that pit any longer. You're giving her too many chances. Some of you guys, you give women too many chances. You got to know when to let them go, bro. You know? Don't get in your feelings as if though, you know, I can't do that, fam. I need her. No, she's disrespecting you, bro. She's not pretty much adapting to who you are. She's not cooperating. You got to let her go. You got to do it.
So listen, no judgment, but
Now notice she's coming in with this no judgment. She want to find some fault right away. Let's hear what she say.
I do got to give it to you because you came in hard on the women and
Okay.
talking about what they need to do to get a good man. Now, you've been in jail for 10 years.
Notice that you've been to jail for 10 years. You see the shots? Do you see how she start off? You've been to jail for 10 years. Wow.
But you're out
Yes,
of jail
ma'am.
now. You have 2 kids by 2 different women under the age of 5.
Wow.
And you talking about these women. What makes you the greatest man?
Wow. What makes you the greatest man? Kendra, was that really necessary? Was that really necessary? You giving this guy smoke for nothing. When did this brother say he's the greatest man? He never said he's the greatest man. That's the problem. You're a horrible host. The man never said or proclaimed that he's the greatest man. He never did that. He never came on your platform boasting about being the greatest man. He made it very clear that he'd been to prison, he did his bid, he made some mistakes, and he confessed and took accountability for all the different things that he did. When did he say he's the greatest man? He never said that.
Okay, well, first thing first, I never said I was the greatest man.
There you go.
I said I'm a good
Well, what
man.
makes you a good man? Because you came in
Okay.
hard talking about the women.
Okay, what did I say that
You
was hard
said
about
these
the
women say they want a good man. They don't really want a good man. You came in hot. You said,
What do you mean he came in hot? You taking up for these women that is trash. See, this is the problem. Kendra is literally taking up for women that is trash. Here you got a decent guy telling you what the issue is. He came to your show to give an update, but you're giving him pushback for women that is trash? Women that don't want a good man? See, this is why you got so many good men out here that are single. You understand? Because these women don't want a good man. You see? They don't want a man that's decent, a man that's going to lead and direct them. They don't want leadership. So ladies, if you don't want that, please stop crying when it comes to protection about, oh, you know, the black men, they don't protect us. Protect what? You don't want no husband. You don't want no man to guide you. You say that we're controlling, remember? So stop crying about protection.
my women followers are weird. You know, all the people
I didn't
that
say
hit you
your
up.
women followers.
He never said that. See? Again, Kendra, the man never said your women followers are weird. He never said that. You're lying. See, you're hearing what you want to hear. You're doing the exact same thing that he's complaining about. You're doing the same thing. You don't know how to listen. You're a host. How you going to accuse this man of saying that he said that the women who follow you are weird? He never said that. You're saying that.
I said the women that contacted me.
The women that contacted him, meaning after he was on the dating show, the women who contacted him, they're the ones who's weird. He never said women who follow you are weird. He never took no shots at Kendra, but Kendra is giving this man all this smoke and judgment, which is uncalled for.
If I was to go in and say that all of your female followers was that,
Okay,
that'd
well,
be
the
so
women that
disrespectful.
contacted
I
you,
didn't
so
say
now,
that.
so
Notice that he cleaned it up, made it very clear. If I was to say that all your female followers were this and that would be disrespectful. And notice, Kendra cannot even apologize and say, you know what, I'm wrong. Pride. You understand? Yeah, selective hearing. She hears what she want to hear. You know what I mean? She hears what she want to hear. That's why I got to do these videos. That's why I got to do these reactions so he could get some justice. Because you see, under the video, oh, those women are doing him dirty. If you go to the actual video, the comment section, these women are disrespectful. And I can guarantee you, none of those women are married. None of those women have husbands. None of them. And most likely they're all baby mamas. You understand? They have so many negative things to say to this man, and this man never did nothing wrong. Let's go.
now explain why you are this prize that you were dissing the women that reached out to you.
What do you mean dissing the women that reached out to him? He made it very clear that the women don't want a man that is decent and quality. What do you mean by dissing them? See, this is the thing I can't stand about the way the world is so twisted, fam. It's like you could see somebody doing evil, make a video and correct it. They'll say, you're hating. I can make a video calling out these passport bros, right? These men are going around saying that black women in America is trash, so we're going to go overseas to find fit, friendly, and cooperative women. But when they go overseas, these guys are paying for escorts and prostitutes. We already done brought out all the receipts and everything. We proved our case that this is what they're doing. And guess what happens when I do that? Men will come into my platform, come into the comment section and say, you're hating. You're hating on us brothers that travel. Why are you hating? See, everything is considered hate. You can't have any thought process. If you speak against the machine, you're a hater. Why would I hate men that are going overseas to pay for box? You know how many millions? There's probably 160 million women in America alone. How could these guys not find a woman? One. None? That's sad. That's sad, bro. But look at what this guy is going through. She's giving him pushback, and it's unnecessary. It wasn't called for.
Okay, well, first of all, it's not no in particular about me being a prize, because whoever you with, you're a prize to each other. You're a prize yourself. The fact what I'm telling you about me, it has nothing to do with anybody being a prize or not. If you don't see yourself as a prize, that's on you. What I'm saying is this: it's complicated and difficult to talk to a woman if she's not open to allow you to get to do that to her.
There you go, bro. He's speaking facts. He's speaking facts, man. Listen. Brothers, man, you can talk to a woman, right? You can pull up on a sister and be very assertive and make her know, like, look, I'm feeling you. And you know, it's done in your own special way. The woman will know that you're interested in her. But what I find with a lot of women is they don't know how to reciprocate energy. A lot of women just like hearing you do all the talking. And in all my experience, I find that it's not healthy, because you're doing all this work. It's like you're the one, you're putting forth the effort while she's putting forth none. You understand what I'm saying? It's like seeing a woman and she's playing a musical instrument, and you tell her, that was a beautiful song you played. I like the way you play the guitar. Very, very harmonious, and the melody was nice. Really appreciate the music. And then after you say all of that, she don't even give you a response. That's how women are today. You go to them and you can tell them the right things, and then they just don't know how to reciprocate the energy. You would think that if somebody complimented you on playing the guitar, that you would be able to respond, and then perhaps a conversation can start. But no, it's not that way with modern women. It's a different time. Not to say that every woman have that mindset. At the same time, it's a lot of women that's like this, man. A lot. They don't allow a man to be their protector. They don't allow a man to guide them. They don't want nothing from us in terms of us being a man. And I don't know about you guys, man, but as men, there's certain things we want to do for a woman. Like, we could talk about not taking women on dinner dates. We could talk about, don't spend no bread. All of that sound nice in its proper context. But do you know that as a man, deep down inside, you want to do things for a woman? You know that? When you're with a woman and she's your woman, You want to take care of her. You don't have a problem taking care of her and buying things for her. There's nothing wrong with that if she's your woman. But we all have that ability in us. But I find that in today's culture, women wouldn't mind taking those things, those material things out of you. But when it comes to them taking heed to what you got to say, to perhaps guide them, help them out, to show them a better way, they reject all of that. And that's where the disconnect happens. And most men are unable to bond with women because they're not allowing the man to love them. They're not allowing nothing. And it's very frustrating for us brothers because it's sort of like, okay, as a man, you're supposed to be attracted to women. That's normal, right? So now picture men doing what they know they're supposed to do for women, and a woman is doing the opposite. It will make that man feel like, is this even a woman I'm talking to? It's like I'm doing what men's supposed to do. Where is the attraction? Where is the connection? Why is this woman unable to bond? Like, what's holding this woman back? That is exactly what the brother is explaining right there.
All men, and we keep reverting back to this whole prison thing. I was 17. I made a dumbass decision. So what? If that bothers any fucking woman about me going to prison, God bless you. Keep pushing.
There you go. He had to throw that out there because Kendra kept bringing up prison. You know, he was 17 at the time. He did his bid. Let's move on now.
That's fine. I'm not mad. I'm not every woman's type. I get that. But what a woman needs to understand is that, look at this. How many men you know are able to go through any, whatever type, traumatic, whatever they like, no matter prison, getting crippled, getting shot. How many men can go through that and actually bounce back and actually do something with themselves?
That's true. How many men you know that did that, came out of prison, and not just 2 years, 3 years, but 10 years, and were able to come out and establish themselves? Not many. Most brothers that come out, man, it's like they go right back into the pen again. They hook up with the same crowd and back to jail again.
A black, let's talk about this blackness. Since you want to ask me what makes me a prize, I'm a very competent brother. I not only got educated when I went to prison, I was educated before. I threw a 10-year ride to Tennessee away because I chose to make a dumbass decision. I'm just being honest.
See, he's being accountable for his past. He's being accountable for all his actions. And yet Kendra is here giving this guy all this pushback. It's ridiculous. It's unacceptable. It makes no sense the way she's treating this guy. It's almost like she's trying to break down his confidence. That's the way I look at it, man. It's like with modern women, brothers, they love to emasculate you and make you feel like you're not good enough. This is something that is very prevalent in the USA. They love to try to make you feel like you're not doing enough. You could be doing the best of the best of the best. And some women will make you feel like you're not doing enough. In other words, just when you figure, well, I know I did the best, I know this is good, they'll act like it's not really the best. So now you go questioning yourself. And that's what women do to men all the time, man.
I share this with any woman I meet because I don't want you to feel like I'm hiding anything from you. You can go look it up, whatever you want. But that doesn't make me me. And a lot of women keep themselves from that because they don't give their time, they self-time, like, you know what, let me understand this man. Because maybe what he can't get past, I might can help him.
See, there you go. Maybe what he might can't get past, I can help him, which brings us back to the point that women were put here by the Most High to be help mates for us brothers. But modern women don't want to help us brothers do nothing. Do you understand? The modern woman, she don't want to accept her role. You understand? That's why anytime a man try to get into a relationship, they start to cry, oh, you're controlling me. You just want to control me and this and that and that. Why? Because they want to be rebellious. They want to be rebellious. They want to do what they want. They don't want to listen to nothing you got to say. That's why.
I'm not looking for a mother figure. That's not what I want. Why would I want to date somebody like my mother?
See, a lot of times BWs, they try to make it seem like us brothers are looking for our mommy in a woman. Those are shaming tactics. It's very disrespectful for a woman to say that, oh, you're just looking for your mommy and a girlfriend and all this other stuff. Very disrespectful, you see. But this is what they do to shame you, to make you look bad.
That makes no sense. I want a
No,
woman.
I get all that. I mean, the only reason why I'm giving you pushback too is because you were talking about the women that reached out to you, right? And and had you not gone there, I wouldn't be challenging you as much as I am.
Why would you be challenging him if he came back to give an update? Why would you be challenging him when the women who reached out to him were not good women? How does that justify giving this man any smoke? But you ain't give the women any smoke. You just gave them a pass. So it's okay for women to be trash. So let me get this straight. You're basically saying that he should just be happy with the women that came to him. He shouldn't expect anything better. Why? Because he's been to prison for 10 years? He's not supposed to want better? That's basically what Kendra's doing right here.
And
You're
I
not
feel like
technically challenging me.
okay, well, let me.
It's just a question.
When you were talking, I didn't cut you off. So can I get the same respect on my?
Wow. Can you get the same respect? What disrespect did the brother give you? You're tooting your horn at this point. We know it's your platform, Kendra. We get it. But you're trying to find a fault. You're digging and you're being petty. And I can see the whole thing transpiring here. See, you're the host of the show. I'm on the outside looking in. And I can see you're looking to trigger the brother. You're looking for a fault. He ain't do nothing worthy of saying, oh, this is my platform. Can you give me the same respect, as if though he was disrespecting you? He didn't do anything to you. You're disrespecting him. That's what you're doing.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you. So what I have to say is, just like when men come on the show and they say they're not really always interested, well, I'll just say quality men that come on the show and say they're not interested in dating women that have multiple baby daddies, women that might have kids under the age of 5 because they feel as though they're quality. Why should they align themselves with that type of woman? The same could be true for you.
No, it can't be true for him. No, it can't. And I'm going to explain why.
We'll take, prison can be one thing for a certain quality woman. But let's say she gets past that. Now she also does have to accept you have 2 children by 2 different women under the age of 5 years old.
No, she don't. See, Kendra, you're disingenuous and you're not being real. You're a horrible person and a horrible host. You don't really understand that men and women are different. First of all, let's understand this. So what? The guy got 2 kids. So what? Remember, these 2 kids have their own mothers. And guess where their kids are? With their mother. So this BS of the woman would have to accept the fact that he got 2 kids is rather foolish, because the kids are not with him. The kids is with their mother. See, for generations and generations, us brothers have been stepping up to the plate to be stepdaddies. And I've been telling you guys for the longest, don't you dare be a stepdaddy to a single mom. That's not your responsibility. She have baby daddies and their job is to take care of their own damn kids. That's not my problem. But see, you brothers, you've been falling for the okie doke for many years, where women come to you with 2 kids and they'll say stuff like, hey, in order for you to get this body, you're going to have to accept me and my kids. Why? Because when you deal with that woman, those kids are going to still be in her house. And because you guys want to smash, you assume the role of stepdaddy to kids that are not yours. When in the history of life have a man met a woman and told the woman, hey, I got 3 kids. I need for you to be a step mommy. Never, ever have men done that. Men have never required a woman to assume the role of step mommy in order for there to be some sort of relationship between him and the woman. Never. You know why? Because if he have any kids, those kids are being taken care of by their mother, which mean he can talk to the woman. But now when a woman have 3 kids by 3 different men and you step in as a man, she's going to expect you to be a stepdaddy. No, that's not my responsibility. They have their own father. It's not my responsibility. You see that? So what Kendra is trying to do is she watch videos like mine. I know she watch. And she see how we go in on these women that got 3, 4, 5 kids by 5 different baby daddies. And then we say stuff like, you brothers better not step up to no plate to be no stepdaddy. Kendra's trying to flip that on the guy because she realized that none of these women are making videos, I guess, showing the man and doing the same thing with the man. So it's like she's trying to do the same thing. But see, Kendra, that's not going to work here. It's not going to work. Because see, men are the seed carriers. They carry the seed. We're the ones who impregnate women. Any woman that got 2, 3, 4, 5 kids and expecting a new guy that just came in the scene to be a stepdaddy is crazy. I would never do that. I would never sign up to do that. I'm not trying to be somebody's stepdaddy, fam. That's not my responsibility. See? Because you ladies know good and well that if that's like, for example, I have 4 daughters, right? I have 4 daughters. I practice polygyny. Let's say I meet a sister down the block. I meet a sister in Brooklyn, right? Boom. Me and her talking. We chilling, right? Now, all of a sudden, I'm telling her, you know, I need for you to be a stepmommy to my girls. Why would I tell a new woman that I need you to be a stepmommy to my girls when they got their own mother? Makes no sense. No brother does that. My focus is dealing with the woman. That's my focus. That's my focus. My focus is not, hey, I got 4 daughters and I need for you to be a stepmommy in order to deal with me. That's the package deal. No, men never do that because the woman that had his children is taking care of her responsibilities. But see, for women, it's like you ladies want to go out here and have kids by all these different guys. And as soon as you get with a new guy that you know is a good man, you're expecting him to be a Russell Wilson rather than going to your baby daddies so they can be fathers. And I'm not signing up. I would never do that. I don't care how fine a woman is. I'll deal with the woman, but I am not taking care of your kids. I'm not being a father figure. I'm not doing none of that stuff. It's not my responsibility. Why would you think that I am under any obligation to be a stepdaddy to children that are not mine? And don't you dare try to shame a brother for that, because it's not going to work. All they got to do is play this video, rewind it back, and listen to what I had to say regarding these issues. No man in the history of life have ever told a woman, in order for you to deal with me, you're going to have to accept me and all my kids. Men never do that. Because typically, kids are in the custody of the mother, and these men are on child support. You understand? And they visit their kids, and they do what they got to do. So if you're dealing with a man, and he got 2 kids by 2 different women, number one, the kids don't even stay with him. So all of this nonsense that Kendra's talking about, oh, you know, a woman going to have to accept your kids, and no, that don't even make sense what she's saying, because women never have accepted a man's kids. Show me a woman that have literally accepted another man's kids. They don't care about that man's kids. They care about being with the man. So whatever Kendra is doing here is wrong. Let's go.
So all I'm trying to get you to see is the quality woman that you might desire. Those might be red flags for her. And that's why you attracted a certain type of woman.
No, you're wrong. Because why would that be a red flag? Why would that be a red flag? First of all, if the man served 10 years and he's up front, how is that a red flag? You know what's a red flag? When you're a woman and you have a body count of 100 bodies. That's a red flag. You understand? Because you're out there being promiscuous. If this brother served his bid and he's already paid his due, his debt to society, Why are you still holding that against him by calling it a red flag? A red flag in what? This doesn't make any sense. How is it a red flag if he got 2 kids by 2 different women and the women are responsible taking care of the babies? How is that a red flag? You understand? This is a problem. But let's get back into the video. Let's go.
Yeah, true. I mean, I respect that. I have no pushback on that. I mean, I'm not gonna say it is what it is, but I think because I'm a strong believer. I go to church myself. I'm a drummer in church, so I understand where you're coming from. So it's not like I'm thirsty or running and pushing the issue about it. But however, you know what I'm saying, when she come along, like I think she just need to be willing to, like, you know what I'm saying, even if it is, I'm not gonna say a red flag. If it is something that you kind of might be doubtful about it, verbalize it, at least to the dude. Even if it's a dude, if it's something, I don't care what it could be. If you communicate about it, I think maybe a small conversation might change the difference, because it may just be the slight difference between a small understanding where she may be like, you know what, okay, cool. With this guy, not with every dude, it's not required. You see what I'm saying? That's all.
And that's the problem. A lot of women don't know how to communicate, man. It's one of the biggest things that I've always seen with women, fam, is that it seems like the majority of women that you try to talk to them, they lack basic communication skills. It's like they look at you through the lens of the ex-guy that they were with. They don't know how to accept you. It's almost like they don't even want to try because they're still hurt from the past guy they were with. So they just decide, you know what, I'm going to look at the new guy through the same lens and blame him for everything rather than trying to get to know who you are.
Okay. So what are some other deal breakers for you?
I'm gonna be honest with you, Kenya. I don't necessarily got no deal breakers. The only thing about, if she's not trying to pray for me, I'm good. The rest I can deal with. We can work on the rest.
And where you calling me from again, honey?
I'm in Miami, Florida.
Miami. Do you want her to be in Miami?
Yeah, I'm not gonna sit here and do all that lying about no long distance, because I'll be lying.
Okay. And how old are you, Quentin?
I'm 38. I'll be 39.
What's the age range you would date?
35 to maybe 42, 45. Yeah, 35 to 42. I don't want no too old a chick, because I would like maybe one more child once I can marry.
Everything he said right there is reasonable and respectful. I don't understand why would anybody give him pushback. If you notice what he said he don't want a woman too older because he still want to have a child. And you know, when women are in their probably mid 40s, pushing 50, somewhere around there, they might, you know, that's just not the time to be having kids. To just be honest. Like, that's just not the time to be having kids. If you're a woman and you're viewing, typically speaking, you should be having your children in your 20s and early 30s. You know what I'm saying? You may get away with having a child at 40, but it's not the proper age to be having a child. Now, if you're a woman who never had a child in your life, then if you're in your early 40s, you need to get to business right away on having a child, because if you continue to wait any longer, you're never going to have a child. You see what I mean? And there's a lot of women that are in their 40s that don't have no children yet. I don't know why. I don't get it, but hey, it is what it is. Let's get back into this, because he made it clear the type of woman he want, her age, and the requirements. But it's interesting how when you deal with sisters in today's day, they don't know how to accommodate those requests. You know, it's like women, they lost their way, man. There's no other way to put this. They lost their way. They don't know how to exist with a man. They really don't. They don't know how, and they don't know purpose. They think getting with a man means you get with a guy, he makes 6 figures, he could take you on trips, we could travel, you know, a bunch of vain vanity. You know, buying her designer clothes and shoes. This is the life that they believe they're entitled to. They don't even think about having children, cooking for a man, encouraging him, having deep conversations, relaxing, doing fun things together. In her mind, it's all about money and spending and materials. That's where they are right now. Let's go.
Okay, 35 to 42. Could she have kids already?
Yeah, sure. I've dated women with children. That doesn't bother me. Like I grew up without my father. You know what I'm saying? So I understand what abandonment is. And a lot of men, like I be watching your show a lot, and a lot of dudes quick to say that. Like, yo, I wouldn't talk to a woman with 2, 3 kids. 4, I can understand. But 3, all right, whatever.
Listen, here on this show, we talk about the same things that you're talking about. But what I tell these men is this. Yeah, I'll talk to the woman that's a single mom. Yeah, we could kick it, no doubt. But I'm not there to take care of your kids. You see that? I never denied brothers not talking to single moms. What I teach brothers is you're not there to take care of their kids. You know what I'm saying? You're there to deal with the mom. See, if you're a woman and you're a single mom and you're cooperative, oh yeah, a man can deal with you. But you're going to have to behave yourself. You're going to have to humble yourself and be thankful. But please note, we're not there to take care of your kids. That's not our responsibility. You have a baby daddy, remember? You got a man that you laid up with to produce that child. That's not my problem. All due respect, that's not my problem. I'm not there to take care of your kids. And see, women feel they're entitled to that. They figure because, they're a woman, they got a vagina, that somehow you're going to bend your knee for them and you're going to do things for their kids. No. Go to your baby daddy and make him do what he got to do. Because if he's not doing what he got to do and you know where he live, why would you expect me to do his job? Got to be out of your mind. Got to be out of your mind. Let's go.
Because a lot of times some of these kids really are growing up without their father. I can't explain that.
We understand that a lot of kids are growing up without their father. But see, bro, I think in this particular position here, you're off. Because you're basically saying that you'll assume the role. No. These kids have a baby daddy that's out there. The mom needs to be accountable for her actions and get this guy in there to do his job. Not you. That's not what this is about, fam. You guys got to learn how to be productive and accountable for what you do. You got kids? Yeah, take care of your kids. But when it comes to stuff like this, you're not there for nobody else's kids, bro.
I ain't got nothing to do with that. But I feel like if you're a man and you get the opportunity with a female and she got some jits or some little kids, I think you at least, even if y'all don't make it to marriage, you influence them little kids some type of way, because if they don't have a father in life, they really being short on something.
That's not my problem. That's not my problem. See, that's where the discipline comes in. Because a lot of you guys, you're getting emotional and you feel deep down inside that you got to step to the plate because these kids don't have a father and they need this masculine energy there to somehow fill in the blanks. No, that's not your responsibility. You know why, brother? I'm going to tell you why. Because if you got kids, remember, you got 2 kids, right? If you were to tell any future woman that get with you, like, hey, I got 2 kids and I need for you to be that woman figure in their life, none of those women will fulfill that. None of those women will jump to the plate. They will not. They'll say where their mom at. You understand? They ain't have no problem kicking it with you. But they did not sign up to be a stepmommy. They didn't sign up for that, fam. You know? A lot of you guys, and again, I'm not taking shots at the brother, but at this point, he's basically saying that you got to be a stepdaddy, fam. No. You could deal with the mom. You could respect the mom, be her companion, all of that good stuff. But you're not there to assume the role of stepdaddy, fam. We got to stop that as men. Now, if you're a man and you already got with a woman that got kids and you're already in the mix, this don't apply to you because you already made your choice. So I'm not telling you go leave if you were already there. If you are a man and you're viewing right now and you're with a single mom and she had kids and you assume the role, right? Then it is what it is. Then continue doing what you're doing because that's within your character. You might have done that in a time where you just didn't understand. So at this point, I'm not telling you pull back and, you know what I'm saying, don't be in them kids' life if you were already there. I'm more directing this to the men that are now getting with a woman. It's not your responsibility, bro. You may have not had nobody to tell you this, but it's not your responsibility. She need to go get the baby daddies, hold them accountable, and let them be involved in these kids' life. That's a damn shame, fam. Here you are, man, single, no kids, and you're stepping up to the plate to be a stepdaddy to somebody else's kids. You can't even spend time with the mom because these kids are all over the house. Really? Who wants to sign up to that, man? That's crazy. Let's go.
So you may just got chose for a season to be with this female, whether sexually or not.
No, you didn't get chose for no season to be with her to take care of some kids. No, let's just keep it 1,000, brothers. If we got with a single mom and we feeling her, we got with her because we like her. We want to be with her. We want to smash. We want to have fun. We want to do all those things. You did not sign up because you saw her kids and was like, wow, man, I didn't know you had 5 kids. I just can't wait to take care of your kids. Oh my goodness, man. Do you have any more kids? I just really want to be a stepdaddy. I can't wait to just take care of your kids. Hey kids, y'all need anything? Yeah, stepdaddy, we need Jordans. No problem, I'll buy everybody Jordans. Guys are not happy about that. So, don't ever pressure men into feeling like they got to do that.
You may got put in that position for a reason because those children need to get something from you good, not necessarily for the female.
No, you're doing bad, bro. Again, it's one thing if you're a man and you were there with a stepmommy from the beginning and, this happened years ago when nobody was telling you don't do that, then under those circumstances, it don't make no sense you withdraw your support or your fatherly duties or whatever the case is as a dad. It don't make no sense you withdraw that after these kids have known you. You understand what I mean? So under those circumstances, you can't do that. That's like back in the day when I was a teenager. I remember this one sister, fam. She was a baddie, fam. Baddie, man. And pretty much I was dating her back in the day. And then I guess we broke up. And then I think probably about a good 7 years or whatever passed. And she turned up pregnant by somebody else. You know what I'm saying? And we kind of linked back up. But it was like short term. It didn't really go nowhere again. Why? Because she was with some dude. I didn't know where the dude was, but she had this kid. You know what I'm saying? And she was on this frequency of, hey, if you want to be with me, you got to accept my kid. And I'm like, you tripping. You really, you know who I am. You know what I'm saying? I'm still feeling you, but I'm not going to be here to take care of your kid. Like, you just got to accept that. Well, she didn't want to take that answer. She was like, you going to get with me? You going to accept me and my kid? And I was like, well, then I'm exiting that door right now. And I was out. Bad sister too. But it is what it is. Now, she went out there, did her thing, and got with some dude, did the dirt, and got pregnant. So why am I stepping up to clean up his mess? See, this is what you guys got to stop doing, man. And see, a lot of guys are doing this because they want some cooch. Nah, fam. Sometimes you got to turn down cooch. That means you're a strong man. When you could turn down some cooch, especially if it's a baddie, fam, you're a strong man. Definitely a strong man. All right, let's go.
Okay, give us the Kendra cam.
You shouldn't be telling men to give a Kendra cam, fam.
Let me see.
Are you at, is that your barber chair?
Yeah, this is my barber shop.
Okay. Oh, you have the barber shop. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So this is Quentin. He's in Miami, Florida. A barber, a licensed fitness personal trainer, correct?
Yes, ma'am.
Has 2 children, 4 and 3.
Notice he addresses her yes, ma'am, which is respect. And yes, she gave him all that pushback earlier.
He's 38. He'll date 35 to 42. When was your last relationship? Get in the middle, boo. Be in the middle. When was your last relationship again?
My last relationship like 2 years ago. 2 years ago.
You don't got to answer this question, but when was the last time you was intimate with someone?
Oh, it's been about I say over 90 days, about 120 days, in about 4 months.
Is there a particular reason?
Yeah, I haven't found nobody to push that energy. Like, just because a chick got breasts and a nice fat booty or small waist, like, I'm a fitness trainer. I see women all day. Like, it's nothing. But down here, so many women got these BBLs. Hey, let's do your own thing. That's cool. I'm not, whatever. My thing is, I'm a natural type of guy. I don't knock no woman for what she do. I really don't. But my thing is, just because you got a nice big booty, a nice breast, and you might look good in the face, that doesn't make me attracted to you sexually. I'm just being serious.
Okay.
That's true. That's true. I'm glad he said that, because a lot of you ladies be thinking that you going out here getting these BBLs, that somehow it's going to impress us brothers and we're going to be chasing you around even more. I could care less about all of that nonsense, fam. Like, seriously, like, my particular type of woman is normally a slim sister that's very slim, petite. That's normally my preferable type. You know what I mean? Now, if she's perhaps, more voluptuous in different areas, as long as she's more on the pretty much the type of body weight that is fit for her height and size, then everything is good. But she's normally have to be on the slim side. But all of that BBL stuff, that stuff never impressed me. Never. Never in the history of life have I ever looked at any sort of BBL and was like, yo, man, I got to get that sister right there, man. I got to get her, man. That stuff don't impress me, man. Matter of fact, it don't even look normal. It's not even right. You know what I'm saying? It just looks bad all around. I don't know why women go do those things to themselves, and then later on in life, you know what I'm saying, now they're old and gray and got a BBL. That's just like when you see these women and they tattooed from head to toe, and it's like, man, you're tattooed from head to toe. Do you not realize, ma'am, that you're going to one day be old? You go into the doctor, you know what I'm saying, 70 years old with your cane, and they got to examine. You got all these tattoos. You got a tattoo on your cooch. Imagine that. Granny is 80 years old. She's at the doctor. They checking her out, and she got 2 eyes on her butt cheeks at 80 years old, fam. That's sad, fam. That's sad. I would literally bust out laughing if I was a doctor. Literally, I'd be like, this is crazy, fam. She'd be like, what you laughing at? What's the matter?
All right, let's do it. So, Quinn, why do you think you're single?
I think I'm a complex dude to understand. I'm not.
It's not that you're a complex dude to understand. The problem is modern women just don't want a quality man. Think about it. A lot of times us brothers, we kind of beat ourselves up thinking that there's something wrong. Maybe we need to improve something. Fam, we are doing all that we can. Modern women just don't want a good man. Listen, brothers, I prove this thing every single time I talk to women. Every single time I talk to women, fam, I make sure I do all the right things, do exactly what is needed. And under normal circumstances, when a man and a woman is having a conversation, there should be some sort of vibe, some sort of connection. There should be some sort of, like her reciprocating energy. If I don't see those things happening, fam, that's when I pull back. I pull back and I realized, you know what, I'm wasting my time, because what's happening here is she's not really feeling the energy, or she's feeling the energy, but she don't know what to do with it. And that's not a good thing, because it's like, man, what really is going on inside her mind? Because normally, under normal circumstances, women are supposed to pull towards you when they realize that, oh, here's a man giving me energy. He's really feeling me. It should excite a woman to know that a man is feeling her. You know what I mean? But in his situation, he think that he's complicated, and it's sort of difficult for a woman to pretty much get with. And it's not that you're complicated or you're just a difficult guy to figure out, or there's different layers to understand. No, modern women simply just don't want a good man. They don't want a man to lead them. They don't want a man to guide them. They don't want to take no correction, no sort of, information. They don't want to literally humble themselves. That's where we are today. You know what I mean? When you see guys talking about, oh, these women in America, blah, 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 the issue is they don't want to humble themselves and walk in the role of being a helpmate. They don't. They see it as slavery. This is why when you talk to women about cooking, they're like, I ain't cooking for nobody. I ain't your slave. You better go get your mama to cook for you. You better cook for yourself. They don't want to do their role. That's what's the real issue. Modern women do not want to be a woman. She want to be a man. She want to provide. She want to get the bag. She want to be a boss chick. This is what they want to do. So when it comes to relationships, they don't know what to do with the man. I have conversations with ladies all the time, fam, and I'm telling you, bro, what I see on a daily basis is that, number one, communication is lacking, fam. Communication is lacking. Women don't know how to communicate. You can write, you can express yourself, you can do this, you can do that. They don't know how to communicate to keep a conversation going. They don't know how to do that. And that's one of the real issues. It's not that you're a complicated guy or something's wrong. You need to improve. You need to change. You guys don't need to improve anything. You're doing your best you could. The problem is women need to improve. They need to improve their communication skills. They need to improve on learning how to reciprocate energy. They need to understand what they want. They need to be vulnerable. They need to open themselves up. They need to be transparent. You know, there's too much fake stuff going on here, fam. It's just a sad situation. But let's go.
The craziness, I'm not argumentative. Like, I'm really not. I think just my point of views kind of throw certain females off. Like,
no, it's not your point of views throw females off. They're thrown off because they're not good women, bro. That's the real issue. You know what I mean? I had to figure that out the hard way by myself, man. You know, I'm a pretty good stand-up guy. Straightforward, very assertive, do what I got to do. But I found that a lot of women, you know what I mean? It's not me. A lot of women just don't know what to do with a good man. They don't know how to handle him. You know what I'm saying? You could be doing everything right. These women don't want you to be their guide. They don't want you to protect them. They don't want you to love them. You could show a woman a lot of love, kindness, respect, all of that stuff. You know what I mean? You could pull up on a sister and you're not even trying to have sex with her right away, fam. You're just trying to vibe. You're just trying to chill with her. You know what I mean? Have a little conversation, have a drink, just kind of chill. And they be on this different frequency and you're like, you know, this woman, man, like, I don't get it, fam. It's like they not normal, fam. You know what I mean? So it kind of throw everything off because it's like, what is she expecting? Does she even know? Do she even know her role as a woman? Like, there's certain things women supposed to know without nobody telling them. Just like there's certain things men supposed to know without nobody telling them. You know? As men, there's certain things you supposed to know. Nobody should have to tell you. Listen, nobody should have to tell a grown man how to change a tire on a car. How the fuck you don't know how to change a tire on a car, bro? How you don't know how to do that? How? How you don't know how to change a car? How you don't know? How you a grown man and you don't know how to change a tire on a car? You don't even need training to do that. Common sense should tell you how to do that, fam. So you don't got no jack in your car. You don't know how to take off nuts and bolts. You don't know how to do none of that, right? You don't know how to do that. You never did this before? You never changed a tire? Basic stuff? See, there's certain things you supposed to know. You supposed to know. Your car break down, you and your woman on the road. You mean to tell me you got to call You got to call for help. Somebody else got to come in and do the job for you while your woman is in the car pregnant. Another man got to come out to change the tire while you sitting in the car. And when the other man come to the scene, he realized you had the spare tire, you have the jack, you have the tools. Why didn't you change the tire yourself? There are women that know how to change a damn tire themselves, fam. And see, this is why a lot of these women be thinking they're men, because they're out here doing things that men normally would do. And they're figuring, hey, I'm a man. I could do better than men. And that's why they got this attitude of, I don't need a man. You know? It's just like when you're in the workforce and guys, you know, I don't know who this is for, but you got to take heed to this. If you work in a particular field and women work in the same line of work that you do, don't you dare be helping them. Don't do that. When they got a job to do, let them do their job. Don't cut corners trying to help women, because a lot of you guys be simping on the job trying to help co-workers to manage what they got to do. It's one thing if we got to lift something up that's heavy and you might help them because it's heavy. It's another thing when they got to do their job and it's their job to do, but you want to go do it for them. No, that's unacceptable. She signed up for the job. Let her do the job. It's just that simple. I'm not telling you to be an a-hole in terms of, hey, there's a 70-pound box or something there. Let her pick it up by herself. No, I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is normal tasks that women should be doing, let them do their own job. You understand? Let them do their own stuff, fam. Stop coming in there, trying to save them, trying to do their job, thinking it's going to get you in. Don't do that type of stuff. Let's go.
Yo, it just kind of maybe weird them out. I'm a Capricorn, December 26th. I'm very level-headed. You know what I'm saying? It's just that I think my objective of thinking may be a little bit different. That's all.
Nah, your objective of thinking is not necessarily different. You're focusing on what you're supposed to do as a man. The only thing that's off is that you think that as men, we're supposed to step up to the plate to be some sort of stepdaddy to a kid for a season. That's not our responsibility, bro. Everything else that you did in the video, perfectly normal, perfectly fine. There's nothing wrong with you in terms of you being complicated or difficult to understand. Women are the ones being difficult because they're not submitting to you. You understand? They're not submitting to who you are, and they're trying to use your past as justification for not submitting to you. You see? That's what women do. They always find a fault. That's how they work, bro. You can have everything going on for yourself, man. A woman will come in and point something else out to throw you off. She'll throw you off, fam. Everything else will be going good with you. She'll be like, oh, well, you know, I don't like the fact that, you know what I'm saying, you need to get your teeth fixed. She'll make up something like that to discourage you, to make you feel some sort of insecurity, that something's wrong, you know? You need to get your mouth fixed. You need to get your teeth fixed. So hold up. Everything else is going good with this guy, but you're focusing on his so-called teeth. Are you serious? You know? Or you could have everything going on. Teeth is great. Everything is good. Well, you know, you don't got a car, so I can't really deal with you. What? You kidding me? So, okay, now I got the car, I got the teeth, I got this, I got that. Well, you know, your credit score is only 600. I can't really deal with you, you know. It need to be about 8 something. Then I can deal with you after that. They'll find something. That's the way they are, bro.
Okay. And why would a woman be lucky to be with you?
I'm close to God. That's it.
There you go. Amen on that one. He said, I'm close to God. There you go. That's it. We can shut it down right there. That's it. The man said he's close to God. That's it. Because, see, I've been telling you ladies for a long time that you need to get with a righteous man. You need to get with a good man, because any man that's connected to the Most High is going to always be a good man to you. And this is something you ladies don't understand. You keep picking Pookie and Ray Ray over the man that's close to God. Let's go.
I got a close relationship with Jesus, and the rest is history.
There you go. Now, we know that Jesus is not the name of the Messiah, but, you know, for lack of better words, we know we're talking about the Messiah. Let's go.
Okay, so the woman has to be religious.
He never said the woman had to be religious. You know what I'm saying? He didn't say that. At the same time, the woman need to be level-headed, if anything. You know, she need to be cooperative. That's just like when I made my 2 videos talking about Israelite women. You know, a lot of women, they got upset. You know, they got mad and think that, oh, I'm basically saying I don't like black women. I never said I don't like black women. You know, black women are my first choice. I love black women. You know what I'm saying? The point is that most women that claim they're in the truth, that claim they follow the Bible, they don't believe the Bible. You know what I mean? When I talk about topics concerning polygyny, women clear the room. They clear the room. They unsubscribe. They'll send me DM messages on my Instagram. Oh, I like your videos, but you keep talking about polygyny, so I'm unsubscribing. I'm like, well, then get the fuck off my page and stop fucking following me for. Like, what are you here for? You know what I mean? You getting mad because I'm talking about polygyny, but yet you outside dealing with multiple dudes. Like, I don't understand that math, sister. Like, seriously, I don't understand that. It's like, here I am talking about a man have a right to have more than one woman. You mad about that, right? But yet at the same time, you out there, 2, 3 baby daddies, and you got a sneaky link and a jump off, and you're throwing it back on your job. Like, you're not fooling me, fam. You know what I mean? That's what they be doing on the low key. It's like they don't want you brothers. They don't want you to be men. They want you to be up under them. You know what I mean? They don't want a righteous man because they know that if they deal with a man that have good character, standards, and everything else, it's going to require that they change. It's going to require that they have to improve who they are in order to be with you. And most women don't want to do that. They would rather get with a guy that's a pushover, a guy that's not going to challenge them, a guy that's going to pretty much just be a yes man. And women love guys like that. You know what I mean? They hate guys like me because they know I got standards. They know I'm not going to tolerate their BS. I'm not tolerating none of that nonsense. They get cut off immediately. I'm not playing games with these broads. You know what I mean? I'm about business. I don't got time to waste. You know? I don't got no time to waste. You know? That's why I be telling you brothers, when you holler at a woman, right, and you talking to her, if the woman ain't reciprocating nothing back, you know what I mean? She ain't giving you no energy. You gotta kind of just fall back. It doesn't necessarily mean that you cut her off, because some women, they need to understand, like, you wasting time. Like, a lot of you ladies, you missing opportunities. Y'all don't realize how many opportunities y'all miss. Y'all give Pookie and Ray Ray's all the opportunities, and then you get played and you get a baby out of the deal. But when it comes to real brothers, y'all missing out because you will play this little game. I don't understand. And, you know, this is happening with grown women. Grown women play games. They just don't know what they want. They really don't. See, I respect women that be like, let's say you pull up on them and they be like, look, I appreciate this and that, but I'm not really looking for this. I'm not looking for that. I respect women that just be straight like that, fam. They just save you a whole lot of time, a whole lot of energy. Because a lot of times as brothers, we pull up on women and we think one thing. We think, okay, shorty feeling me. It is what it is. And the whole time she is on some other frequency and she don't know how to communicate. And I can't stand when people don't know how to communicate, fam. I think the best thing you can do in life is learn how to communicate. It's the most important thing you can do is learn how to communicate, because it saves people a lot of time and it will help you in the long run, because even though a lot of women play games, you have men that don't know how to communicate too. You have a lot of men that are playing games with women's minds. Women are being led on, thinking the guy feeling them, and the whole time the guy is playing games. He's not trying to have a relationship. He's just trying to smash. Rather than him just being truthful, he's busy playing with you. And then what a lot of you ladies do at the same time, you'll have a guy that he really feeling you, and because of his approach or whatever the case is, you just assume he's like all the other guys. You didn't even give the guy the opportunity. Like, it's crazy. You just threw another opportunity away. Another opportunity. This is why the Most High, he don't listen to none of these prayers that women be praying when they be praying for a good man. Y'all never getting sent a good man. Never. Why would he send you a good man for? It don't even make no sense. He sent you a bunch of good guys. You turned them all down. You know? I'm cut from the cloth that goes like this. When you pull up on a woman and you holler at her and you talking, it shouldn't take this broad 20,000 years to figure out that you feeling her and you want to build upon something. She's supposed to know how to reciprocate energy and recognize what her needs are and what she desire. And if she a grown woman, she should know how to pretty much bite back. But see, when women don't understand that, it's either they're already done preoccupied with other dudes and they aren't, how can I say, settled in their mind. That's typically women of the night, where it's like they're all over the place. They got so many different guys in their ear, they can't make up their mind. So typically the way I understand it, due to my experience, is if a woman is not gravitating towards you when you pull up on her and so forth, and she's not really biting, but she's communicating like briefly or whatever the case is. And this is true, very, very true. A lot of times it's because other guys is in her ear. She either got a guy and or she's just there to play a game. And I think that in this culture, a lot of women are missing out because we don't know how to communicate. It's like when I tell you guys, if you know you there just because you wanted to smash this lady, you need to just let her know straight up. I don't promote the pump and dump. I don't promote smash and dash. At the same time, if you're one of those guys that you know you didn't get with her because you trying to wife her up, then you need to be very upfront and tell her straight. That way you can know where she is, because I'm going to tell you, brothers, another secret that a lot of women don't tell you. There are women out here, brothers, that when you pull up on them, let's say you pull up to a woman and you and her talking and whatnot, and everything seems to be cool. You give her your number, blah, blah, and you vibing and whatnot. What you don't know, bro, is that woman that you just connected with, she really don't want no relationship. She don't. I know that's probably freaking you out. You probably like, nah, all women want a relationship. Nah, fam. Some women just want some dude to fuck with. And you might be that dude that she feeling at the moment. You might be that dude that, for whatever reason, you know what I mean? She want to put you on the team and kind of sign you up. But she don't want no commitment. You know what I mean? Like, she want you there, but she want to be free to just do whatever the hell she want to do. You know what I mean? Now, if that's your cup of tea and you want to sign up for that, then don't ever talk about relationships. Because once she hear you talk about, you know, baby, I'm trying to, you know what I'm saying, make you my lady and take this to the next level. And then once you say that, fam, you just turned her off. I'm letting you know straight up and down. You turned her off immediately. She's going to ghost you. She's going to flake, because she know that even though you're a cool dude, she want to give you the cooch. She really do. She want to sleep with you more than you want to sleep with her. That's what you don't understand, brothers. There are women out here like that, but she know that you want to make her your woman. It's kind of risky to give you the cooch, if that makes any sense. See, women think about it beforehand, and they say to themselves, as much as they want to sleep with you, it would be better not to, because they know you won't let go that easy. If that makes any sense. It's like they know you'll be attached. It's like you already want them. So if she gave you the cooch and you get a taste of that, it's going to be difficult for you to walk away. And she know. So she'll say herself, you know what? Even though I want to get with this guy, I'm going to pull back, because he going to be in his feelings, and you're going to be calling and texting her. And she's like, you know what? I can't do that. And it's crazy. Like, a lot of us guys, we don't understand that. But there be women out here, man, that they would give you the box, fam. Like, it was yours. But when you open your mouth and said you want to make her your wife, she's like, man, why you said that? Why you said that? And now you talking all the sweet stuff in her ears about, yeah, you know what I'm saying? I see you as my lady and this and that and that. And she's like, nah, I can't really rock with this dude, man. I mean, you're sweet and all that sounds nice, but you don't really know me. And a lot of you guys, you get mad about this, but I'm gonna tell you, this is another secret that you guys don't know. A lot of times you'll have women that, believe it or not, this sounds weird, they're just trying to look out for you. That's the best way I can put it. They're just trying to look out for you. Like, you just don't know who you fucking with. You just don't know. You feeling her, she appreciate all of that, but you just don't know who you dealing with. She's protecting you, if that makes any sense. She won't ever tell you that. I'm giving you inside secrets. She would never tell you that. You just don't know who you dealing with. So she's protecting you, because if you would have got with her, if you were to smash, right? And then later on you found out that, damn, I made this woman my girl, but she was messing with this other dude. She's protecting you from all of that. You don't even know. Because she know herself. She knows she's not really ready to get off that train that she's on. You know what I mean? So because she may like you and whatnot, she kind of just push you away to protect you, because she know you're a good guy and you won't be able to handle it if you found out that she has probably 2 other dudes, bruh. Like, hey, I don't know who that's for, but what I just said there is real. A lot of you brothers be hooking up with women and you be thinking that you thirsty or you want to smash. Fam, as soon as that sister seen you, she wanted you to come to her crib that night. But you were on that gentleman approach and she was on some other frequency, but because you were trying to be Mr. Nice Guy, she was hoping that you were a little more aggressive in your approach in terms of wanting what she wanted. But when you started all of that girlfriend stuff, making her your wife and all this other stuff, she's like, you know what? I can't really deal with him. I can't rock with him. And she just went her way. So don't take it as if though she just ghost on you and these women in America are bad and this and that and that. Fam, some of these women literally looking out for you. I'm telling you, bro. It is what it is. But, you know, you don't give up. You know, don't give up and fall on your face and start crying and whatnot. Just know that there are women out there that, as bad as you want to smash them, you were focused on trying to make her your woman. But she know who she really is. She knows she's not that kind of lady. So she would rather deny you the access to protect you from being hurt. Because if you were to ever smash her and she know that you like her and you found out that she's not what she claimed, she don't want to deal with the headache. She don't want to deal with you stalking her, calling her phone all day, texting her all night, pulling up at the crib, being some psycho. She don't want none of that mess, fam. So she's like, I ain't giving this guy the cooch, fam. I'm not. He gonna be all over me. Nah. I don't know who that's for, bro, but it is what it is. Let's go.
If you don't have something that you stand on, you'll fall for anything. So I'm not gonna sit here and say, you gotta be religious, but you gotta have a relationship with God. The Bible tells you can't be unequally yoked. I'm not this religious dude or holy, but
I'm not sure I almost got frozen.
His phone is messed up.
I can't hear you. Let's keep going. I do want to say this. YouTube is at 100K.
Oh, YouTube has 100K. I don't know what happened with his phone call, but I guess it just shut off and she just came with YouTube is at 100K. I don't know. Maybe there is an ending to that piece, but I don't know. This was the clip that was sent to me. So I don't know. Maybe there was some sort of glitch with the Wi-Fi. Remember, Kendra always have cheap Wi-Fi. So I don't know. I don't know nothing about the brother's info or whatever the case is. I don't need it. Obviously, I don't need it. You know, he was recently on her show before. So that's the situation with that. He said he want a woman that is basically I guess have a relationship with the Most High, because it is true. The Bible says, be ye not unequally yoked with unbelievers. That is very, very true. At the same time, there are situations where you may end up getting with someone who don't follow the Bible. And for whatever reason, under those circumstances, that doesn't mean that you and the person cannot build, because there is scripture for that as well. The whole thing is, don't be religious, overly religious to the point where you're no earthly good. That's like if you're a brother in the truth and you get with a woman that she don't follow the Bible like that. That doesn't mean she's a bad woman because she don't follow the Bible. That's where you come in. You got to be the guy to lead and guide her and show her the way. My issue regarding Israelite sisters is that Israelite sisters love to proclaim that they're in the truth. But when you teach what the Bible say, they reject everything you teach. That means they're not in the truth. It don't make no sense that we have so many women that claim they're following the Bible, but all of these women are single. Like, what are you women doing? You're single. You got all these guys out here needing wives to multiply, and y'all sitting there doing what? Like, who the fuck you fucking out here? Let's just get down to the nitty gritty. Like, who are you fucking? Let's just cut to the chase. Let's just cut to the chase and have this conversation. What are you doing? You don't got a man. You're not married. What are you doing? You claim you follow the truth. You claim you're in the Bible. Okay, the Bible says be fruitful and multiply. Okay, why you ladies that claim you're in the truth is not gravitating towards men that are in the truth so they can build? What's the holdup? I'll tell you why. Because you're out there dealing with Pookie and Ray Ray. That's why. You don't want to settle down because you believe that if you do, you're a slave. That's why. And once we understand all of that, there is no way that you are in the truth following the Most High Yah. That being said, gonna get up on out of here.
Wine on me, girl. Love on me. Hold on me, girl.
Yep.
Squeeze on me. Hold on me, girl.
I finally finished all my work.
Play with me, girl. Missing you, baby.
I finally finished all the work in the studio, so I'll be back soon.
Oh, no. My baby.
That's right. We'll be back. Ringo TV Reactions. I'm out. I'm out, fam.
Wind up,
Peace.
And get on bad. You know. Wind up.
If you like our content, consider supporting via Cash App at $Ringo TV Raw. Become a patron on patreon.com for exclusive video content not shown on YouTube. You could also support through PayPal at paypal.me/RingoTVRaw. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and click the bell to be notified of new content. Follow me on Instagram at RingoTVRaw.
This is Ringo TV Reactions, the only channel on YouTube bringing you the truth 100% raw.